My entire life, I have been told I can only have one. I can either have a career that satisfies and brings in wealth and is successful, or I can have a healthy, nurtured, happy family. But I can't do both. I can't be both. I can't be a successful entrepreneur, a career woman, a woman who builds, creates, and gains profit at the same time that I am a nurturing, stable, healthy, and attentive mother. These two things do not exist together. I don't have children yet. I do not know if I will have children, but I do know that I want them. And I know that I want to be a good mother, as any mother becoming a mother wants to be a good mother. And I also know that I have narrowed down what I think are some of the qualities of a mother who is a good mother, and that is a mother who is patient yet firm, calm, nurturing, approachable, consistent. And I understand that there needs to be grace for humanness. I understand all of that. I understand that I want that. At the same time, I have this deep yearning to build something new, build something profitable, build something that yields fruit, not only in my life and in the lives of my family, but also in the lives of those who interact with my business. So I have these two intense desires in me: to be a good mother and a good wife, and to be a good entrepreneur and a good leader. I think for myself, the answer to this question is less of can I do both, but more of how can I do both? Because I think there has to be an understanding that different seasons will yield different responsibilities from me. I also think the motive behind which I am doing both things will determine whether or not I can sustain both things. For example, if my motive for building my business was solely money, I don't think I could do both as well as I want to. I know that building a business is about making money. I know that it's about profit. I know that it's about gain. I'm on a different journey in my spirit, in my soul, in my heart. If I make money at the expense of others, I am in the wrong. But if I make money in the service of others, then my conscience is clear. So my motive for my business, my entrepreneurial journey, my fight to build this is to influence, impact, and empower others. Surely I can do that at the same time that I am nurturing life. Perhaps even some of what I have learned in serving others through building my business will equip me more in my endeavors as a mother, because motherhood is impacting, influencing, and empowering in so many different ways. The idea of motherhood used to be such a distanced whisper of an idea that I could barely imagine myself within it. Now, as it seems to get closer and closer, and I'm diving deeper into understanding, am I ready? Will I ever be ready? How do I be ready? Who am I to be a mother? What kind of mother will I be? As I dive into these thoughts, whether they're voluntary or not, I realize there is a part of me that is missing. And that's a little bit of a vulnerable, terrifying idea, that there is part of me that's missing until I become a mom. And I feel very sure of this, that inside of me there is this decisive, powerful, protective nature in me, this part of me that I have not yet needed to equip, that will come forward once I am making decisions for my son or my daughter. And I can only imagine if there is a part of me that will come forward because of new life that has been brought into the world that God has entrusted me with, that part of me, even if it's messy and human, must be good. If I need to step up differently to be a mom, that part of me is required and it is good. So I can only imagine that that part of me would then also be good for my business, good for my career, good for my mission to serve others. So surely, can't I do both? The Bible tells me that I can. And the Bible tells me that it is praiseworthy to do both. And that tells me that I'm not crazy in desiring to do both. All of the women in the world who want to build something and raise their children are not crazy for wanting both, because the Bible itself praises a woman who does both. Proverbs 31 describes the character and actions and habits of a noble wife. Verse 16 says, "She considers a field and buys it. Out of her earnings, she plants a vineyard. She sets about her work vigorously. Her arms are strong for her tasks. She sees that her trading is profitable, and her lamp does not go out at night. She opens her arms to the poor and extends her hands to the needy. And when it snows, she has no fear for her household, for all of them are clothed in scarlet." Meaning they have their winter clothing. She has seen to the needs of her household. She's not building her business and sacrificing the good of her family. She's doing both, and it's intertwined. Verse 24, she makes linen garments and sells them and supplies the merchants with sashes. She's supplying merchants, so she's in charge of the wholesale. She is clothed in strength and dignity. She can laugh at the days to come. She speaks with wisdom, and faithful instruction is on her tongue. She watches over the affairs of her household and does not eat the bread of idleness. Honor her for all that her hands have done, and let her works bring her praise at the city gates. The Bible itself praises this Proverbs 31 woman. She is like the model woman in the Bible. Praises her for her character, her generosity to others, her attentiveness to her household, and the profit she brings in generational wealth to her family through her entrepreneurial endeavors. If the Bible's praising it, then surely it's not crazy to think we can do both. I am not a mother yet, so I am not speaking these words from a place of knowing what it is like to sacrifice for the nurture and nourishment of another small human. I don't know, but I need to enter motherhood with hope. Hope that I can continue building that which I'm passionate about building, and also fully step into this new era of my life where I am somebody different, because my life is requiring a different depth of me. I have been told my whole life that I cannot do both, and yet the Bible says I surely can.